Hello, and thanks for joining us for this edition of the Newsfeed. I'm JB Wright.
And I'm Bailey Berticelli. There have been rumors of Big Al's going out of business that never quite seem to go away. Regardless, the sports bar will remain open in downtown Blacksburg, and this fact might present a certain sense of relief to the students of Virginia Tech. The rumors circling around have caused concern for many students and others who visit the bar on a weekly basis. Big Al's employees find readdressing this issue over and over again exhausting. Derek Winkleman, a longtime employee who's worked with the business for over a decade, says he has no idea how the rumor started, but said closing the restaurant would have an effect on the nightlife in Blacksburg.
To be honest, if this place was to shut down, I don't even know where they would go. Like most bars, Friday, Saturday nights are pretty packed. You know, when we have 200-300 people up here, it's great for business and the kids really seem to enjoy it. So, you know, we're very happy to provide that nightlife for the college kids.
The controversial rumors can be put to rest as Big Al's isn't closing anytime soon. In fact, there are major plans to renovate the bar this summer, and it will continue to remain a popular weekend hotspot for Virginia Tech students.
This year, Blacksburg residents have seen some drastic changes being made in the area. A brand new food outlet was installed along Price's Fork, and right next to it, the Hyatt is being reconstructed. These significant changes being made in the community are sure signs of big change coming to Blacksburg. Newsfeed reporter Carly Redrow has more on this story.
Many Blacksburg residents have started to recognize some striking developments occurring within the community. A few of the most noticeable changes are taking place in Blacksburg's downtown region. At the start of the school year, students and residents alike were stunned to find Mike's Grill, a local downtown hotspot for over 40 years, had closed its doors permanently. Now, another notable outlet, Mad Dog, must do the same. Starting with the recession in 2008, sales simply have not been what they need to be to maintain a small business. This is in part due to an exponential increase in online shopping, which have seriously hurt businesses across the nation.
I mean, if you look at the tendency across the entire country, I mean, even the big box stores, look how many Macy's are closing. Yeah. Kmart's are closing. We're trying to think of other large, old companies that just can't keep up any longer.
However, not all of the developments in Blacksburg have been bad. Residents have also welcomed positive change within the community, such as Insomnia Cookies along North Main and a new food outlet down Price's Fork. Even downtown, members of the Blacksburg area eagerly await the official launch of Bottom of the Stairs, an expansion of popular sports bar Top of the Stairs.
I mean, it's going to give more job opportunities and stuff like that for college students, as well as within helping Blacksburg. I mean, when people come to Tots, a lot of people don't know that we serve food and stuff like that, so I think it's definitely going to transition and show kind of a different side of Tots as well as a different side of Pops.
Good or bad, it's evident that the Blacksburg community is going through a powerful transition. This is Carly Redrow reporting for the Newsfeed.
The Virginia Tech SGA and Relay for Life are joining forces in efforts to improve the standard of healthy living on campus this semester. While this would be the first college campus in Virginia to participate in the movement, a smoke-free environment may not be beneficial for everyone. The Smoke-Free VT Initiative is a new campaign led by the Student Government Association, whose mission is to implement a smoke-free policy on the Virginia Tech campus. Although studies show only 1 out of 5 people smoke cigarettes presently, this may negatively impact smokers who attend or work at Virginia Tech. Stephen McIntyre discusses his opinion about the recent campaign.
I think alienating 20% of the student population is kind of ignorant, honestly, on their part, and it's not like they really affect us personally. You're just trying to put a hand in their lives and affect their decisions, which is not our responsibility.
With 5,000 signatures needed for the petition, the goal of the campaign is to raise awareness about this environmental and public health concern for Virginia Tech students and professors. Visit the SGA website to find out more about the petition.
A group of Virginia Tech students are making a name for themselves in music, both locally and around Virginia. The band has built a reputation as great musicians and entertainers while balancing their undergraduate studies. Newsfeed reporter Eric Van Pelt has more on their story.
Blacksburg's art scene, vibrant and noticeable, still remains on the fringes of the town's culture, taking a back seat to Virginia Tech's iconic academic and athletic presence in the area. But when Giles McConkey plugs in for a show, live music and the arts take center stage in Blacksburg for a few hours.
I'm a big Giles McConkey fan. I've seen him 3 times, and every time I've seen him, there's been a line out the door. I've seen him twice at Sycamore and once at 622. All 3 shows have been equally fantastic, equally crowded, and the crowd is always real into him.
Giles McConkey played their first show in 2013 as a nameless group of talented freshmen at a tailgate on the corner of Giles Road and McConkey Street. Today, they regularly fill local venues to capacity, like Top of the Stairs, 622 North, and their marquee venue, Sycamore Deli.
Giles McConkey brings probably 2 times the business that Salsa Night would bring, and it brings just like the wild, like the hippie crew, like the townies, the people that have grown up seeing Giles McConkey get big because they started off in Blacksburg. So watching them develop from being like college kids here at Tech as they've gotten older and developed kind of their music career.
Since their inception as freshmen, Giles McConkey have balanced their studies at Virginia Tech with a blossoming music career that's seen them travel all over for Virginia for shows, record an EP, and begin work on their first album. While music may not always be the most celebrated aspect of Blacksburg's culture, Giles McConkey have managed to carve their mark in the lore of a generation of students. Reporting for the Newsfeed, I'm Eric Van Pelt.
Just ahead on the newsfeed, we take a look at the differences in resources throughout the colleges within Virginia Tech.
And an update on the recent success of the women's lacrosse team. That story and more after this break.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Welcome back to the newsfeed. Virginia Tech's campus is often home to various art exhibits featuring works of different themes and mediums. The newest showcase on campus is featured in an untraditional location. Newsfeed reporter Haley Olivebaum has more on the story.
Thanks, JB. Artists choose to showcase their work in areas that can be seen by the public in order to portray a certain message. A recent gallery has opened on campus where exhibits can be showcased in a new place. Norris Hall is home to the Center for Peace Studies and Nonviolence Prevention, or Violence Prevention, a center created after the April 16th shooting. Recently, a local artist set up her exhibit within the academic hall. The exhibit showcasing Virginia state parks shows off the natural beauty of the state. While most art exhibits on campus are held in Squire Student Center or the Moss Art Center, this one brings to life into what would normally be just another academic building. The artist, Margie Lucas, talks about the benefits of the space.
It's great for the students to come and visitors to actually see the state parks and how it all evolved as far as having the artwork here.
Margie traveled to all 37 parks over the course of 4 months to gather inspiration for the paintings. Each work was painted on a location at parks across Virginia before being hung on display for the public to see. Norris Hall will continue to hold more galleries on a regular basis within the center. The Virginia Tech community has responded positively to the works and exhibits featured in the academic building. Within the coming months, a reception will be held to honor the artists and work they put into creating the gallery and their works. I'm Haley Olivenbaum reporting from the newsfeed. Back to you at the news desk.
Thanks, Haley. For many students, finding a job right out of college is a terrifying task to take on. Some students at Virginia Tech feel prepared because of resources given to them by the university. However, some admit to feeling left out in the dark during their last school year. While Virginia Tech is a polytechnic institute, some of the students that decided to stray away from the fields of science and business feel unsure of their future. Does Virginia Tech provide the same opportunities for all students regardless of major?
With many departments and colleges making up the campus of Virginia Tech, it is certain that incoming students will find a home somewhere. However, some students are raising concern about a seeming divide between the departments. According to U.S. News & World Report, Virginia Tech's College of Engineering ranks 8th in America's best colleges. Not too far behind, the Pamplin College of Business ranks in the top 25. With those numbers, it is no question why the colleges of engineering and science have new buildings popping up all around campus. The recognition, as well as the advancements that these departments bring to the campus, are monumental. But are some majors being overlooked? There are currently 19 career fairs hosted at Virginia Tech. Only 5 of these fairs are aimed at students outside of engineering and business. Aside from the career fairs it offers, a quick walk around the Pamplin College of Business shows evidence of multiple opportunities at students' disposal, such as scholarships and competitions.
I'm a senior international studies major, and I feel like in my job hunt I haven't had as many resources as I feel like I see engineers and business majors do. They have a career fair like once a month, I feel like, and I don't really feel like I have a career fair or that many opportunities on Hokies for Hire.
Reporting for the Newsfeed, I'm Brianna McGowan.
Tech women's lacrosse team took down both ODU and Radford on Saturday, February 25th. This marks the 6th win for the Hokies this season. These 2 victories are just a little glimpse of what the Hokies have been doing this season. With a completely new coaching staff, the Hokies are seeing major improvements on and off the field. The team is ranked for the first time since 2010 and has beat an ACC opponent for the first time since 2012. Resilience has been a big key to success for the team.
Like every time we go into a team, we never think, although we are the underdogs, we never think like, oh, we're gonna get killed, this isn't fun. We're a resilient group and we go in head on all the time, and I think this season is different in that he's really embraced that fact. Like he understands how resilient we are and he's just as resilient.
It doesn't hurt that the team has such supportive fans. The Hokies hope to stay ranked and continue to pull out big wins against their opponents. The weather has been a big talking point recently in Blacksburg as winter warms up towards spring. But as the weather changes, more businesses will turn their closed signs to open sooner rather than later. Newsfeed reporter Matt Popelka has more on the story.
Blacksburg weather has always been joked as more hot and cold than Katy Perry's hit song from 2008, but in 2017 there has been a reversal in the weather. Though Punxsutawney Phil did see a shadow on Groundhog Day, instead of 6 more weeks of winter, it seemed like there were only 6 more hours of winter following that early February date. The biggest impact that can be seen from this weather charge towards spring is from businesses that rely on good weather. Businesses such as golf courses, parks, and other outdoor recreational activities are jumping for joy at warmer weather coming earlier than expected in the area.
As it gets warmer, as the day gets longer, I think that's also a bigger part of it too. You can still be in class, get home, get your dog, and if it's still light out, then go to the park.
While businesses are enjoying this warmer weather, other places such as Hahn Horticulture Garden on the campus of Virginia Tech are seeing an uptick in visitors with warmer weather.
These beautiful 70-degree sunny days definitely bring the visitors out. We have lots of students and community members that come by and enjoy the quiet space and sit back and read a book or study.
As the months turn more towards the traditional spring months, you can expect the weather to continue to be nice and become warmer more consistently as well. This is good news for the outdoor-based businesses that cannot wait for their customers to once again venture out and enjoy the weather. Reporting for the Newsfeed, I'm Matt Popelka.
That will wrap up this edition of the Newsfeed.
If you have a story idea for the Newsfeed, let us know. Send us an email at thenewsfeednrv@gmail.com. And as always, you can also connect with the Newsfeed on Facebook and Twitter.
Thanks for watching. I'm Bailey Berticelli.
And I'm JB Wright.